Hi everyone, I'm Ricky from TechTalk. This is the brand new iPhone XS Max. Let's get into the unboxing and setup process. So I'm really pleased to get my hands on the brand new iPhone, and I do like the clever design that Apple have used on here to hide that notch with this wallpaper. So looking around the box to start off with, on the side you're going to see iPhone, and this is in the gold color, as well as the Apple logo on the top there. As you can see, it's in a gold shine. Taking a look at the back of the device, you can just see its storage option, which is 64 gigabytes, then other information from Apple. Then Satisfying. Just get to peel that off. So I'm actually looking forward to this for the much larger display, 6.5-inch display. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So you don't get to see that straight away from Apple. You're going to get to see designed by Apple in California. So taking that aside, then you'll have underneath is your iPhone. Then we have our brand new iPhone. Looks a lot larger, which is nice to see. Then underneath we have all our connections, so let's go through that now. So inside your packaging, you're going to get your Lightning to USB for syncing and charging your device. You're going to get a standard size UK plug here, 3-pin plug. It's not fast charging, which is a shame, and everyone was expecting a fast charging. You can use wireless charging for this device, so I'm looking forward to testing that out. Next to the plug, you've got the Apple Earpods, and then turning this around, so you would normally get a dongle on the back of here, which is a 3.5 jack to Lightning connection, but they have removed that now, so they want you to either use these headphones or use wireless headphones. Inside your packaging here, they're designed by Apple in California. We have Hello, you have your SIM extraction tool, you have safety and warranty information, and then you have some Apple stickers as well. So inside the Hello here, it's just going to give you very quick tips and guides just using your brand new iPhone, which is going to be helpful, and using that Face Unlock system, or the Face ID. Turn around to the side, again you've got more information on here, but I'm going to do a detailed basics video. So moving this all to the side, let's have a look at our brand new iPhone. So I chose the gold option, it's 64 gigabytes, and I'm looking forward to really seeing what this looks like. Turning it around, and it does look really nice. The first thing that steps out to me is the actual bands around the device. This is a nice gold sheen to this. I've taken some photographs as well, all from different angles. But I do like this finish, and I do like the black and the gold style. Moving on with the unboxing, let's go through the setup process, and I'm going to talk about some specs as well while we're doing that. But first of all, coming down the right hand side, you're going to see your power button, which is more like a Siri button now. You're also going to see your SIM tray as well inside here. This is where you can insert a nano SIM, and then you can use an eSIM for a dual SIM option. Looking at the bottom here, you're going to find your microphone, your speaker, your Lightning connection, and as you'll see, there's more dots on one side and less on the other. Then on the left hand side, you've got your volume rockers, and you've got your vibrate switch as well. Coming to the top, you're going to find some microphones, and you can see your antenna bars, but I do like this gold sheen. So pressing this button, let's power on this large display. And that's the first thing I want to talk about. The 6.5-inch display, which is corner to corner, in this Super Retina HD display with an OLED panel inside. So you're going to get a great performance on this device visually. So we're into our iPhone, it's booted up. We're going to say hello or hola or whatever it's going to say hello to us in. We're going to select English. We're going to select United Kingdom. You can use the option of Quick Start, which is available on iOS 12 devices. So you can scan a code from your previous iOS 12 device. This will automatically transfer over the data and information from that device to your new device. Then it's going to ask you to input your Wi-Fi connection here. So inside here is Apple's new A12 Bionic chip with next generation neural engine, which means it's got a high CPU and GPU to make sure that gaming is possible on this device. And we'll be really checking that out, and you can enjoy all your content on this phone. So as you can see from the box, you can hardly see a notch, but we do have a notch. But inside here is your true depth camera, which is 7 megapixels and has all your face unlock systems. So as you can see here, data and privacy is always key to Apple. They want to highlight this here. So one thing I do want to talk about before we move on with Face ID is the use of accessibility. There is none, which is really disappointing. From the beginning, there is no choice or option for accessibility. For me, other makers have this. Samsung have it, Huawei have it, and loads of other phones that I've previously looked have had it. I think Apple need to step up here, and I'm really disappointed to not see it at the beginning of the setup process. Yes, they have a great range of accessibility settings once you've finished, but you should have a setting there to help you begin. So moving on to Face ID, I'm going to use Face ID. Hopefully it should work this time. So I need to look at my camera. So place my head in that. So it's found my head, and then just need to twist my head round, filling in the circle. Then it's going to ask you to do that once again. There we go, that's all set up and now ready to go. So hitting continue, it's going to ask us to add more security. So input a passcode here. You can change that to 4 if you so wish to. So once that's done, you can choose to set up from a previous device. But you can choose an iCloud backup here, an iTunes backup. You can set your phone up as new or move from Android. So if we're going to set up as new, it's going to ask us for our Apple ID. So input your Apple ID here. Then you have Apple's terms and agreements that you have to agree to. So we're going to agree here. Talking more about this beautiful display, its resolution is 2688 by 1242. That's going to give you a pixel density of 458, so PPI. That's the same as the previous model. It has a HDR display, so your content is going to look rich and diverse as well, with a high dynamic range to your images and videos. There's 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio as well. The True Tone display, a wide color display as well with a P3. It has the 3D touch as well, also built in. So talking about the weight of this phone, it's 208 grams. That's a good weight. It does have a good solid feel to it. It's made up of glass on the front and the back, the most durable glass they have ever put on an iPhone, and apparently is a lot more stronger, and I know there are many drop tests out there already. Keeping your iPhone up to date, do you want to do this? I'm going to say yes. Location services, yes, we're going to agree to this as well. Siri, do we want to use Siri? Of course we do. Screen time, understanding screen time is great to see if you're on your phone too much, or even if your children are. iPhone analytics, yes, we're going to send that one. App analytics, I'm going to actually say no. True Tone display is a great feature. I actually like this. So with the studio lights, it's actually really dim the light down. So if I touch and hold here, you can see how blue and vivid it is. I actually like it like this. We're going to keep True Tone display on. Finally, we get to some accessibility. So let's have a look at display zoom. Now we've finally found it. So inside here, you can then see the difference. You should see minor little differences between the sizes. You can then jump in and see it in a text message as well. You'll see it even more here. It's just slightly larger everywhere, which is really good. So you can go home by swiping up, switch between apps is swiping up, and then just pause in and you'll see all your applications. Quick access to controls, just slide down from the right hand side, and welcome to iPhone. Slide up to begin. Face unlock works. Wow, great. So pleased to see that. And here we go, we're into our new iPhone XS Max. It's all set up and ready to go. So the wallpaper there is just showing the notch slightly more than what it is showing you on the box. And I've got to say, I'm a lot more impressed with this, especially this size. This size is the correct size for me. So taking a look at the back, I just want to talk about the two cameras on the rear here. So we've got a dual setup with a quad flash in the middle. So you're going to get the best lighting possible in low lighting. And whenever you're taking photographs, they're both dual 12 megapixel cameras. One is a wide angle lens and one is a telephoto lens. The extra benefits you will get from this camera is the HDR improvements, the bokeh effect that you can change after you've taken a photograph. Another great feature with the camera setup on the iPhone XS Max is the ability to record in 4K at 60 frames per second, which we know what we can do on the previous model, but with this model you can also record dual sound. So the sound is going to sound a lot better, and I'm looking forward to testing it out on the channel. So coming back around to the front, let's go through the quick basic movements that you need to use your phone and getting around your brand new iPhone. So to go home, you always swipe up. If you swipe down from the top right corner, you're going to get your control center here. This is where you can control everything from your brightness to your volume, to your Wi-Fi, to your Bluetooth, and then also the True Tone display inside here. So swiping up will take you back home. From the right hand side, swiping down is your notification area. With a brand new notification stacking ability from iOS 12, it's going to be great as well. You can use a 3D touch here on the torch, which is awesome. I'm so pleased they kept 3D touch. The 3D touch is available on most applications. To go through to other applications, you can swipe and then change through your applications here. So we've got other applications open. While it's open, let's check out the new wallpapers. So in this one, they've got a couple of new dotted ones, different colors. In the middle, the only new one I know of in here is this one that came with iOS 12. And then also ones you've got dedicated for the new iPhone is the planet systems here. So we can jump in, set as both. That's done. Swipe up to go home. There you go, we've got a new planet in there as well. So when it's like that, you don't notice the notch so much. So this phone is really great. I'm looking forward to really testing it out. If you do have any questions or queries, drop a comment down below. I'm going to be more than happy to help. Please give the video a thumbs up as it does help. And if you're new to Tech Talk, subscribe and ring that little notification bell to be updated when I release new videos. There's going to be loads of new videos on this phone. From me, Ricky, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.